realized I was so quiet and so loud. So hopefully this is better. There is thunder in this one. I think this is brings it back to 1950s to 1970s. So, the first file, I know. Can you guys hear me? You couldn't hear me when I was playing the music last night. Right, the second file. Okay, Professor, thank you. Get my bearings. Where'd you go? I know I didn't delete these. I was just asleep. Third file. Fourth is this file. Fifth file. Sixth file. Making sure. Seventh file. Eighth file. Five, 4, 3, and this one doesn't matter, because that's a manual one. Hold on. I'll tell you guys where I'm at. Out of order. Literally out of order. Scientology, you're out of order. Of course. I'm just going over because I feel like I had 0 sleep last night. 0. My cat had brought its third mouse. It was slowly killing off the family. Bringing them to me. Good. That's it, but then I should have 3, 4, 5. Oh, then I should have 8. I counted 2. See, I can't count. Scientology would love me because I would just make it. Okay. Back to the beginning. So yesterday, I was finally going through the files that I have to look at my scanning job. And literally, my scanning work sucked in the beginning. Now that I've gone a couple days and actually am using the scanning app, I've actually am getting better and skilled. And going back to the first there's a connection loss reconnecting. I don't know what we're doing. Okay. Alright. See, even this doesn't want to listen to my shit. So I brought us in a thundering, rainy, old car back to the 50s, 60s, 70s. Yeah, guys, we're gonna interrupt your mind. It might as well be a murder mystery, right? So, my first document. So, what this does is I can scan 24 documents, and I'd rather do that instead of one huge file because it's way better for me to find the date that I took these, and then I can go from there. My mind's weird. I don't know. I just am trying my best. Okay. And these documents are bulletins and policy letters that I've been stuck on. I'm never getting out of this box. Never. I have to restart the box. I feel it's appropriate. I'm stuck in science. I'm stuck in Alice in Wonderland. Do it all over. Okay. So, my first 2 pages, and this will be shared, is just going through what I need to read. But holding myself accountable by starting a live. It's not that fast. I know. First 2 pages. Even my writing notes stuck. I think. Hold on. Okay. Oh, you want to know why it sucks? Okay. This was retyping. Middle of retyping. So, what I have discovered and other people have discovered, individuals, is that once an org, a mission, franchise, whatever it is, will get a bulletin or a policy letter, it will be exactly like either the checklist or everything, and they would have to retype it. Same thing with if you get a reissue, like this copy has corrections or whatever, this HCO. So then you have to go in and make the corrections. Well, how they did it without computers is they wrote on the policy, they wrote on the paper. That's what I also understand. So it's very interesting how they did it. So I will have 2 to 3, 4 copies of one letter, and then also an actual newly photocopy of it. Because the ink, it would be like the green on white, the red on white, and what else? I had blue on white, but I don't know if that's a color. I don't know. But the paper's so old that they would say red on cream. So, again, in future dates, because I also have to double check, because it is even like a letter just sent, not the policy letter, just a letter of whatever L. Hubbard was thinking that day, he would put copyright on it. So, following all laws, the land law, like I have to follow the land law. Where the hell is Sunshine? I don't know. That's freaking cloud. So, I'm following policies and procedures. So the first one is in the middle of typing, so they have a handwritten note, but it's definitions for the negative awareness scale. It's 2 pages, 1968. Oh. And then 3 and 4. I was going to toss. No idea. Oh, okay. Please scan later on this. Okay. See, this is what happened at the beginning. I want to hurry up. So, 3 and 4 are trash, because I was scan later. 5 and 6. Training release permission contract. That one's interesting. Then we got 7 and 8. Contract for Dianetic service. So these are all contracts. You would give permission to enter this course, blah, blah, blah. And it's all typed in. Agreement for services contract, so another one. So Dianetic and Scientology, consent of a child for services, pre-clear routing form, executive directive. Is this a bulletin? Come on, girl. Oh, the PC application for it is for any major auditing action. Okay. And then this just says SOED 244 int broad distribution, so it doesn't even say whether or not it is a bulletin. SOED 244 int. Sure. Whatever that means. Okay. Then I got the HCO PO policy letter. I'm getting better at the lingo. September 24th, 1973 is the issue 2. Scientology and Dianetics labels all books as 2 pages. And then, of course, I have another copy that's stained of that same labels all books. But I only got one side of it. What do you want me to do with that? I got folder summary, blank pages. Fill out. Got HCOB, June 29th, 1970. It amended HCOB, March 17th, 1969. Then I have another copy of it, but it's blurry. HCOB, January 4th, 1972. It's 0 to 4 extended grade processes. Part A, arc, straight wire, secondaries, and ingrams. I am missing part C and B because it goes on in different. Okay. And it's all January 1972 for it. So I have January 4th, January 7th, HCOB, and that is part D, grade 2. So these are called the triples. That one is 7 pages long. This one is 4 pages. And then I have January 8th, 1972, part E of the 0 to 4 expanded grade processes triples. That's 4 pages. January 9th, 1972, part F. I have a handwritten list, which is pretty cool. I have, and not copyrighted, thank you very much. I have a whole list of books by L. Ron Hubbard at this time. And then at the back of it, or front of it, whichever one you want to say, is the Scientology Publications Blank Order List. Then I have March 13th, 1971, HCOB. I don't know what LIX is. And, well, it's a high and a low TA list. And of course, it cancels February 17th, February 22nd, and February 25th, and March 3rd HCOBs for 1971. So, then of course, April 24th, 1969. So I'm going back first. Okay, I went in whatever order the files have. So it's pre-clear assessment sheet. And then my next file, I have the HasCourse check sheet written by Ron Wolf. That is L. Ron Hubbard Jr. That he was the director of training in San Francisco org, 1970. Then I have April 17th, 1961, Training Drills Modernized. I have several of those. Then I have I don't know. It went to a different file, but is this supposed to be 4? No, because that's 4. I can't even follow my damn notes. Hold on. I'm at 3. Okay. That's why, because I started in the middle. I started on page 3. Oh. I started in a different one. That was freaking OIES. No, it's LIX. I'll show you later. Remind me. Okay. Put in my notes. Okay, let's get to the third freaking file. This is only the third, guys. I haven't really gotten. Okay. So I got April 24th, 1969. Pre-clear assessment sheet. It's a total of 6 pages. I have the revised July 22nd, 1969. Which they state part of HCOB May 19th, 1969, which is really weird how they keep track of everything. Pastoral counseling health form. I need to rescan page 6 and 8 of that, or page 2 and 4. How many pages? Oh, it was 5 pages. The health form is 5 pages. What a freaking course. Okay, we're doing great. Folder summary blank sheet. The HCO policy letter, April 7th, 1970, called the green form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 pages? Yeah, 8 pages. Then I got postcards, which is pretty cool. Back in front to sign up for stuff, call, whatever. Auditor supplies handwritten list. So they're like auditor supply, and they just wrote out. I have HCO policy letter, March 2nd, 1973. Issue authority, written by Julia Watson, CS 7. So I'm guessing And it's not, is it the Division 7, but I thought that would be considered a D. I'm not sure. Another copy of March 2nd, issue 2. So, issue authority, other products. How to get that. Yeah. Oh, yay! I'm in another file. Okay. HCO PL, March 2nd, 1973. Issue 1 modifies HCL. HCO PL, April 22nd, 1965. 2 pages, written again by Julia Watson. Handwritten note on a policy letter. Next is HCOB, March 19th, 1971. List L to 1C. And then I got an original typed HCOB, so it's very famous. I have then the cut and paste to retype HCOPL, March 8th, 1921. So what is that? I need to look for this what HCOB. This is a pretty book. Okay. Page 5. Oh, it's upside down. What? That's the problem. Other items to do. Okay. Then I have a cut and paste, literally, we can use. Retyped. To retype. March 8th, 1971. I have a examiner's form. Blank auditor report form. Blank section report form. a blank session worksheet. June 20th, 1970, ACOB, summary report, like how to write it, by James Fuller. D/CS5. And then I have June 20th, 1970, ACOB, handwritten notes to retype. This was something that I found out. List of words to clear from an HCOP. So anytime they get new words in a bulletin, that they have to clear it. Oh gosh. Okay. Then I got so cut and paste to retype, and then I got the actual retyped. Cut and paste to retype HCOB, December 15th, 1968, revised. The next page I need to rescan. Oh. Let's see. June 30th, 1971, revised. Cut and paste to retype April 11th, 1971. Somehow I only got the first page of that, so rescan. Then I got a false TA checklist HCOB of February 29th, 1972. I have HCOB April 11th, 1971, which revises March 8th, 1972. That's what's weird. It says revised March 8th, 1974. How is it in 1971 you're gonna? I don't know. That was really weird. Scan. Alright. February 4th, 1972. Cancels and revises January 14th, 1972. Set a correction list. Rescan. I don't like this. What am I doing? September 18th, HCOB of 1967. I have scales. So, of course, the written part of emotions and everything. And August 14th, and this is what's weird. Some of mine have like AD and then a weird thing for the year. So it doesn't make any sense. April 24th, 1969, Pre-Claire assessment sheet, written by Mary Sue Hubbard, D of P. Okay. Amended 1969 by Tony Dunleavy, CS2. I have another postcard, back to front, for Institute of Applied Philosophy. I have article AG for insert from book. So it's add. Info on Sciento, grade 1 through 4, Church of Scientology of California address. Part of that article. And then I have another insert ad to sign up, buy a book. And then on that, I have reviews from Sydney Chambly, Carl Matheson, Jim Dunford, Tommy Lee Stepp, and Mary. Oh, and then a Mary Kiplinger address form. So HEL Hill, April 7th, 1965. Now you're right what the hell that was. What? Steady correction list, revise, and then it goes through all the bulletins. Hi, I do not have your blanket out. I don't have it. Study correction form. Right there, girl. Correction list. Revise. It goes over other HCOB lists. So their list, they have Remedy A, Remedy B, and SAND. Laws enlisting and nulling. Remedy B, Environment and New Style. Student Rescue Intensive. L1C. Word Clearing Series, 8RR. Word Clearing Correction List. Method 2, Method 2 clearing, word clearing form. Triple RUDS, long duration. Rising scale procession. Effort processing, PTS rundown, PTS RD edition. And then of course it goes over clear arc, I think it's great, ERK, PTP, withhold, overt, and any other Scientology term before assessment. Have you had a present time problem while studying? Oh, shoot. I don't have the blanket. I don't have the blanket, little girl. Oh, I have witnesses. You cannot kill me. Yeah. Look, I got your sword. Come on. No. Alright, where were we? Oh, I went into long silence. The 1965 is called Healing Policy in the Field. Okay. The proper procedure is being requested to heal some complained of physical disability is as follows. 1. Require a physical examination from whatever practitioners of the physical healing arts may be competent and available. That's not an art. Number 2, clearly establish the disability does not stem from immediately physical causes. That was not good. Oh! Number 3, if the disability is pronounced to be curable within the skill of the physical practitioner and his actual backward disease or illness which surrenders to come. I can't read this one. It's horrible. Okay. Of course, this is 1965. Okay. I have a letter to the community. Of course, is copyrighted, which is hilarious. What your fees by letter, Ron Hubbard. Then I have HCO information letter. Yeah, information letter. September 2nd, 1964, 10 pages, Anatomy of the Human Mind course. HCO PL, April 17, 1964. Food and cleaning regulations for students. November 26, 1963, HCOB, a new triangle. Basic auditing technique, case analysis. November 25th, 1963, dirty needle. HCOB, October 1st, 1963, Scientology, all how to get tone arm action. Okay. August 4th, 1963, HCOB, all routines, e-meter errors, communication cycle error. Rescan. And then an LRH drawing. Okay. HCOPL, August 19th, 1959. They have a May 15th, AD 13. The Times Track Ingram running by chain Bulletin 1. Let's see what an auditor is by Peter Henry, HCO Secretary, WW. And isn't that like, it's like the water concept, right? Yeah. Think of 2 W's. Okay. July 3rd, 1962. Acknowledgements. Irby Park House. Auditing Section Supervisor. Batteries and Mark IV e-meter. June 29th, 1962. Edgar Watson, Reed. Scientology, HCO Technical Material, Secretary, WW. I got HCOB June 29th, 1962, How to Acknowledge. Q&A, May 24th, 1962. April 17th, 1962, training drills modernized. Very famous. The original. December 28th, 1961, e-meter electrodes aid dissertation on Superman. Hello. Another training drill. March 21st, 1961, script of a model session. Script of a model. Oh, okay. Got it. August 5th, 1960, sticking to the rundown. When all else fails, try doing what Ron says. I'll hear later. HCO Tech. Oh, Rosamond Harper. HCO Technical Secretary, WW. Rudiments of Formal Auditing, November 5th, 1959. A. Thompson, HCO Technical Secretary, WW. HCOB, October 29th, 1959. Communication Process and Havingness, by A. Thompson, HCO Technical Secretary, WW. October 13th, 1959. HCOB, DEI, Expanded Scale. Expand. October 5th, 1959. Game Creation and Auditing, by John Belush, Director of Training, Washington, D.C. September 25th, 1959, Hasco Audit. And then September 23rd, 1959, HCOB, by K. Thompson. HCO WW, Research Project Supervisor. How to write an auditor's report. August 19th, 1959, Hasco Audit Finding Terminals. Old and New Reality Scale, HCOB, April 22nd, 1959. HCOB, January 12th, 1959. Issue at Washington. Tone of Voice Acknowledgement. And of course, I got this. So that is files. For 8 separate files. Now let's do okay. So that was a redo. I do have a lot more to come. Like I said, this is just notes on what I need to scan. And then keep scanning. And then organize for you guys. So, because I know bulletins have been published in the book, but it's just doing my research and seeing what is already out there. Then I can show, or talking to a copyright lawyer or something. I'll talk to you guys later. This one I have taken over. Anything without being attacked. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.